Hey everyone, welcome to another Motivated Monday. Brace yourself, the Raw and Unfiltered podcast. I'm your host, Ariel Marie, here to guide you into a week full of potential and positivity. Happy Monday, December 16th, 2024. Just a few weeks shy of a new year. 2025 is right around the corner. Let's get prepared. Today we're diving into mindful productivity, balancing work and life. In our fast-paced world, managing work demands while savoring personal life can feel overwhelming. Let's explore strategies to help you maintain productivity and nurture balance. Now, this is an extremely important topic that needs to be discussed because we have lost sight, especially in the day and age that we live in now, where these jobs got you working 12 hours, 7 days a week. You have no room for balance at all. That is not work. That is not work. That is slavery right there, okay? Them plants are plantations. That is modern day slavery right there. And we have to do better when it comes to that. We have to speak up. We have to stand up for ourselves because you should still have a life outside of work. Your life should not just be work, 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 work. Because when you die or if something happens to you, that job not gonna care at the end of the day. That job not gonna miss nobody. They just gonna replace you. Okay? Family, memories, experiences, those are the most important. And that's why it's time to start balancing it correctly, the right way. Because a lot of times we put work before everything else because, I gotta make this money. I gotta pay the bills. I gotta do this. I gotta do that. Then what if that was your last time seeing that person, but you decided to go to work instead? We just have to do better with our productivity and balance in work and life because we have lost sight of that. And it's not our fault. It's what society has put out here. These jobs don't give you time to have a life anymore because no one's speaking up and demanding it. Mindful productivity isn't just about checking off tasks. It's about being aware and intentional. Practicing mindfulness can reduce stress, enhance focus, and improve job satisfaction. I'm going to say that for y'all one more time. Practicing mindfulness can reduce stress, enhance focus, and improve job satisfaction. Start by setting clear priorities. Determine what truly matters each day and focus your energy there. This is the simplest and easiest way to live your life damn near happy every single day with no disappointment or regrets because you're setting clear priorities, clear intentions for that day of what you need to do, what's most important, and what's okay if you don't do it. Listen, that's how my life operates. And I promise, I've done that whole 360 with being more mindful of what I'm doing on a day-to-day basis. It helps. It helps instead of just waking up and going through the same routine every day and dealing with these uncontrollable things going on in life. It's going to constantly have you overwhelmed and constantly have you so busy and you don't have any time because you're not balancing it out. You're just letting it flow. You have to have some type of clear expectations for that day, clear priorities for yourself for that day, something. So you can know this is the goal for today and I'm going to achieve it. If you just go through every day with nothing in your mind that you need to do, your day's just going to be going. And you're going to feel like you're not accomplishing anything. Or you're going to feel like you can't catch a break with anything. And I want y'all to be able to balance that so y'all not overwhelmed because that's when crash out or whatever. Y'all know I hate saying that word. That's when that comes into play. Because you're just letting life with you instead of you controlling your own life. Don't let life control you. You control your life. Get back in control of your own life because if you don't, life will control you itself. And you will be stuck in the matrix forever, forever, and forever, and forever because you haven't taken control of your own life. It's so easy to do, but it's better said than done. Determine what truly matters each day and focus your energy there. It's about quality, not quantity. Remember, saying no to certain things also means saying yes to your top priorities. Listen, if your job asks you if you want to do some overtime, but you've been working so much and you really don't have the energy to do that overtime, and you need that rest because you're about to go back to work the next day or something, don't be like, oh, let me just go get it and grind. Let me just go get it and grind. No, reject that. Say no. Sometimes all money ain't good money, okay? And sometimes your rest is more important than those extra hours. Because then you would have did that overtime and you would have burnt yourself out. And now your work production for that week is terrible. Your attitude is terrible. You don't even want to be at work or anything else because you done burnt yourself out instead of giving you that time to rest. Or just like with family or friends. Oh, come on. It's my birthday. It's this, it's that. We about to do this. We about to do that. And you got a bill due, or you got to get something fixed, or you've been procrastinating on something and you was supposed to been did it and you ain't did it yet. It's okay for you to say no. It's okay, but no, I ain't coming. I can't do that. I'm handling business right now. I got stuff to worry about right now. Putting my priorities first. It's okay for you to put your goddamn priorities first. That should not be a crime, okay? It is not a crime. People have to hold their own self accountable at the end of the day, and they are responsible for their own actions. They are not going to lose any sleep if you don't come. They're not going to die if you don't come, okay? You can see them another day, but sometimes it's okay to say no. Because when you're saying no, you're saying yes to your priorities and yes to your life and yes to your happiness, okay? Because we live in a world where we always saying yes. If y'all like me, like you're typically used to saying yes to a lot of people because you want to make people happy. And there's nothing wrong with wanting to make others happy, but you also have to constantly remind yourself, you need to make yourself happy as well. That should be the first person you're trying to make happy, yourself. Because you can't make nobody else happy if you're not happy. You cannot do that. And that's how people pleasers become created. And then they constantly just feel overwhelmed and drained and unappreciated. And then they're just mean. The nicest person can turn so evil because they were a people pleaser all of these years and they never said no and they got fed up. Don't get to a point to where you fed up. Let's not do that. Put you first. Okay? Start saying no because you're saying yes to yourself. Achieving harmony between work and life is crucial, not just for the health and relationships, but also for enhancing productivity and overall happiness. Again, I'm going to say this again. Achieving harmony between work and life is crucial, not just for health and relationships, but also for enhancing productivity and overall happiness. You got to learn how to balance work and life. Because if you do not, they will fall and they will crumble, and you only gonna have one of those. So which one you gonna pick? Because you can't just pick life over work all the time. No, you can't do that because then you won't have that money to have that life. And you can't pick work over life all the time because you can have all this money in this world, but then you'll be lonely. So you know what the best thing for you to do is? Balance that shit out. Balance that shit out. Okay? And I'm speaking from personal experiences. Okay? Balance that out, please. Because you could work all these hours and feel like you're doing something for your family and for your wife or for your boyfriend, whatever it is. But you also need to realize that quality time is the most important at the end of the day. Those material things, you working extra to buy me this. I don't care for that materialistic thing. I want that time spent with you. Some people don't care about all of that other stuff. They want that time because time is important because time is something you can't get back. You can't buy that shit in the store. You can't go on Amazon and buy time. You cannot rewind it. You cannot control it. That's why time is the most valuable thing that you can have. Fuck some money. Fuck some money. Okay? Because you can't even take it with you. Time is the most valuable thing. Learn how to balance that. Because when you got a balanced work life and a balanced personal life, it flows harmonically. When it's not balanced, that's when chaos arises. Because you're not putting in that same energy that you should be putting in. Define clear boundaries between work and personal life. Dedicate specific hours for work and protect your personal time fiercely. This helps you stay present in each aspect of your life. Okay? Now, I know in the world that we live in now, especially like with the plant lives, like they tell you, ain't no set times. And you could be working from this hour to this hour. You don't never have no off time. You got a start time, but you don't know when you're getting off. And that's one of the reasons why I left. That's one of the reasons why I left the plant industry, because I can't be dealing with the not knowing when I'm going to get off work and something taking up my whole day to where I can't go to the doctor. I can't do anything. I can't do anything. I don't have any control over my time and my week and my days. That's not something I want, baby. If I'm working somewhere, I want to know my start time, my end time, so I can schedule my other time accordingly for my personal life. When jobs just give you start times and they don't give you end times, that's a bit of a control on your life. And that's ridiculous. And it should not be like that. People got kids to get out of school in the middle of the day. People got doctor's appointments to go to. Some people have second jobs. And nowadays, these jobs out here cross so many boundaries, and nobody is setting boundaries with these jobs. And that's why they act the way they do. And they've been treating y'all and doing the shit that they do. Because nobody is speaking up for themselves, because they like, fuck it, it's money. It's money. People care about money. Society cares more about money than their own life. Spending time with actual family and friends. Again, money, okay, yeah, it's fine and dandy, but that time is something you can't get in no store. You can't buy that off a shelf. You can't get that time back. You might have all that money, but you can't get that time back. You're going to be missing out on all these birthdays, on all these first steps of a new baby. You missing out on all of these things because you're so focused on this money and work. You're not making no time or balancing your personal life to flow with it either. And we have to do better. We have to, because that's a part of our sanity. Do not let these jobs overwork y'all, because at the end of the day, realistically, and I'm not saying this so y'all can just be out here just quitting your jobs, but at the end of the day, they need you more than you need them. Most of the time, especially if you a good ass worker and they can't find nobody else to replace you, because I was one of them. But I couldn't take it no more. Like, it was affecting my health. Every time I was in that plant, I had high blood pressure and everything. I was finna faint and everything. They had me in there all hours out the day. In slave conditions, it would be hot, sweaty, like picking up heavy stuff all day. You never know when you're getting off. They don't care. They're not trying to really give you no break. No. You got to have some balance, and you also got to have boundaries. Stand on y'all boundaries and set clear ones. Whether it's in a relationship, a friendship, at a job, you have to set those boundaries. You got to set those boundaries, because if you don't, people will walk all over you. And that's what's been happening lately. People just been getting walked all over because we weren't really taught to set boundaries. Like, it was hard for us to set boundaries because parents would just come in our room. Oh, you ain't grown. You my kid. I can be in here. I can do this. I can do that. When realistically, that was us trying to set boundaries back then. And we were told that was wrong. It's not. It's okay for you to set boundaries. Do that shit. Simple. You get hired in for a job and they give you your job description and everything on your paper. Okay, boo, boo, boo. Sign all that paperwork. You start your job and they try to make you do something else that's not in that job description. Respectfully, that is a boundary. I did not sign up for that. This is the job that I said I was going to do. That's what I'm going to do. I'm not doing no extra work. That is not what I signed up for. That's you standing on the boundary. Okay? If we did more shit like this in the world, people would get taken more seriously. But people don't know how to stand on their boundaries because they don't want to hurt nobody's feelings and they want to seem like the good person all the time and keep the peace. No. Don't be no people pleaser. Don't be out here trying to please anybody. The only person you should be trying to please is yourself. And everything else will come into play. Everything else will come into play. Incorporate breaks. Regular breaks can boost creativity and focus. Short pauses to stretch or breathe. Refresh your mind and enhance productivity. It's okay to step away and recharge. Go take a break. Get away from the computer. Get away from, I don't know, the work area. go take a break outside, go to the bathroom. But whatever it is, go take a fucking break. You cannot work consistent hours and not have no break. You're going to burn your brain out. You need something. You need to step away and to recharge. You got to. You can't just be working the way that you do. You gotta give yourself a break. You have to give yourself time. You are a human being. You are a goddamn human being, okay? We've been taking breaks since we've been little and ain't nothing changed. You still need a break. In kindergarten, we would take naps and then wake back up and finish our school day. Guess what? That's when we were the happiest and everything else. Because you know why? We had those breaks. You need those mental breaks. Time to breathe and everything else. You need that time. It's essential. It is essential. Practice mindfulness. Incorporate mindfulness practices like meditation or deep breathing into your routine. This helps in grounding and refocusing, ensuring that you approach tasks with clarity. While you taking a break, meditate. Do some deep breathing techniques. Deep breath in, deep breath out, deep breath in, deep breath out, deep breath in, deep breath out. Like, just simply practicing breathing techniques changes your whole mood too. I bet you if you take some deep breaths, you won't be angry. If you was angry, take some deep breaths and tell me if you're still angry. And when I say deep breaths, I mean a real deep breath. Like, that loosens the tension, all of that's inside your body at the moment. They are essential. It's the easiest things that you can do that we just do not incorporate into our daily tasks that we could do. And it's so easy. So easy. Mindfulness can also involve simple changes to your daily habits to fostering productivity, limiting distractions. Listen to me. Oh, turn this all the way up. Turn the volume all the way up. Create a focused work environment by minimizing interruptions. Whether it's social media or unnecessary phone notifications, identify distractions and reduce them. If you want to be more productive and get more shit done, you need to limit those distractions and figure out what's going on. If you know you quick to go down the Facebook rabbit hole and just be scrolling as soon as you click on there, don't go on Facebook while you at work, or don't go on social media, period, while you doing stuff. Put your phone up. We have gotten so handicapped and so used to having this goddamn phone on our hip like it's a breathing machine or something, like it's some oxygen and we can't live without it, baby. I need you to put that phone away for a little bit and be in tune into the real world, okay? If you constantly getting unnecessary phone notifications, put your phone in a focus mode. It's different types of focus modes, and I'm talking to the people with iPhones. It's different types of focus mode. They have sleep mode, they have personal mode, they have work mode. It's plenty of modes you can put your phone in and customize the notifications that you want, the notifications you don't want, people who can call you and get through to you, people who cannot. You can set all of that shit up. It's easy. You literally have the tools in your pocket. And instead you're using the tools the wrong way. And you letting these tools distract you instead of help you be more productive. And we gotta stop that. We got to. Stop having so many distractions. Clutter, a messy area, that is a distraction. You gotta have some cleanliness to you. That's how you create a peaceful environment, and it's easier for you to work through because you don't have all that clutter and distractions and everything else. A healthy lifestyle. Incorporating foods like leafy greens, whether it's kale, spinach, romaine, bib lettuce, berries, raspberries, strawberries, blackberries, blueberries, cherries, and fatty fishes. Into your diet, it supports brain health and helps maintain high energy levels. Excuse me. These foods provide essential nutrients that boost cognitive function and keep you energized throughout the day. Instead of snacking on bullshit and junk food and you eating hot chips at 8 o'clock in the morning, yes, I'm talking to you, that one that eat them hot fries early in the morning. and day ain't even started all the way and you eating hot chips or you eating something spicy or just something unhealthy. Let's stop with all that sugary stuff in the morning. It's not healthy for us. It's not. We have to do better when it comes to our health and lifestyle and the way that we go about stuff. Like, I love eating spinach. Like, especially like if I saute it, put some cheese on it or something, I eat spinach all day. Okay? Some stuff you don't even have to cook it. You can eat it raw if you like. But if you don't want to eat it raw, you can cook it. And it'll still taste good, I promise you. Just because stuff be healthy do not mean that it's nasty. And I don't know who put that in y'all head, but get that out of y'all brain. Okay? Get it out of y'all brain. Okay? Because this is actually a regular eating lifestyle. I don't even like how they say, oh, healthy. No, this is how you're supposed to be eating anyways. You're supposed to incorporate all of that shit into your diet. Anyways, we were taught that as children. This helps with your brain function and it keep you energized. Like, let's put up the sugary donuts and the sugary breakfast sandwiches. Let's eat some berries in the morning, some oats, some yogurt, something healthy. Act like a rabbit and snack on some celery or some kale or something. Incorporate that fatty fish. Like, all of that. You have so many different choices. It don't just have to be something bland and plain. Okay? It does not have to be something bland and plain. I promise. Also, reflect and adjust. Spend time reflecting on your routine. What's working? What needs to change? Being adaptive is key to maintaining effective habits. Literally, reflect. You don't have to do it every single day. You can at least try to reflect at least once a week at the end of the week. Okay, what worked this week? What were some good things that happened this week? What were some bad things that happened this week? What needs to change? How could I have done things differently this week? If you can't do it every week, do it every 2 weeks, okay? And if you can't do it every 2 weeks, at least do it every month. But you need to be reflective of how your past has went, whether it's your past week, past 2 weeks, or your past month. You need to figure out what's working, what needs to change, because you need to be able to be adaptive. Because again, that is key to maintaining effective habits. I hope that y'all have enjoyed the segment today. Remember to connect with us on Instagram at Raw.Unfiltered Podcast. There, you'll find updates. We'll be posting insights, live streams, and a chance to join the conversation. I'm going to start putting polls and stuff up on the Instagram. The Instagram page is the main page of contact and everything. So if you want to ask any questions, reach out, anything, going on the Instagram page, Raw.Unfiltered Podcast. That's where you go to contact us, get any new information on us. We'll have questions up there, and we always post about the episodes before they drop. I post a lot of motivational stuff daily, so it's just follow the page, okay? You follow it, tell your friends to follow it, share the page on your page so other people can follow it. Let's get this positivity out here, We are on all streaming platforms: Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube, Amazon, iHeartRadio, so much more, so many of them. If you can't find us, DM us and we'll help you out. But don't forget to like, comment, and share your favorite parts, any episode, any post, any quote from an episode, anything. Just share, do it. Just let's do it. Okay, let's do it. As this week unfolds, embrace the challenge of balancing work and life with mindful productivity. Remember, every step you take brings you closer to a life filled with purpose and joy. Together, let's cultivate a balanced lifestyle that supports your dreams and well-being. As we wrap up, I'll leave you with this thought. Balance is not something you find. It's something you create. Let's create balance together. Thank you for joining me for this episode of Motivated Monday. Keep pushing forward, stay positive, and don't forget to return next week for more inspiration and motivation. Wishing you all a productive and balanced week ahead. Thanks. Talk soon.